You know, I was thinking when I was in there, thinking about, so back in my 20s, my early 20s, I was in really good shape. And it was kind of because of luck. I had stumbled on to my diet, not even really thinking about counting the calories, the proteins. And it is a little bit easier when you're younger. It's not easy by any stretch. But just the diet I was doing, I got kind of lucky. And then when I got married and I started eating a little bit different and I put on some weight, I was still going to the gym every once in a while, you know, not 100% consistently. So if you're that guy, if you're that person that feels like you're working pretty hard and you're not getting the results you want, you're going to the gym, you're eating all right, and you just don't understand why you're not reaching your goals, I think it's time to take some ownership. It's time to take some freaking ownership. And you don't have to, but if you really want to get in really good shape, and I don't see why you wouldn't, but you know, to each their own, I suppose, then you have to take an inventory. You have to take some ownership. You have to look at yourself and say, okay, what am I doing that could be holding me back? What am I doing well that's helping me move forward? And then just kind of go from there. Are you going to the gym consistently? Are you pushing yourself hard? Are you working out each muscle group once or twice a week? And, you know, and it can be hard to do that because you don't want to be wrong. Nobody wants to be wrong. But, you know, you just got to think about that. Think about the food you're eating. Are you weighing your food? I know that sounds crazy, but just try it. Just try to track your calories and protein. Get a little food scale and just play with it. Try to figure out how to weigh your food in a way and eat close to the right amount of your calorie maintenance or whatever you're trying to do, and get about 150 grams to 200 grams of protein a day. Just do that for a while. Hit each muscle pretty hard once or twice a week and really, really focus on staying on track. See what happens. Just a little bit of advice, something I was thinking about. So today was arm day, and it played out relatively similar to the last arm day. Started off with triceps. I start with triceps because they're a little ahead of my biceps. I don't work them out quite as hard. I still hit them pretty hard. I warmed up with some single arm press downs. I went just back and forth really light until my triceps felt like they were ready. And then the first working set for triceps was bar press downs instead of rope press downs, simply because I wanted to mix it up. I hadn't done those in a while. So, I mean, moderate weight, leaning towards heavy, you know, relatively close grip on the bar attachment, keeping my elbows slightly in front of me by my sides, pushing the weight down. I don't go as slow on these as I do rope press downs, but it's just a different style of lifting. As long as you're going hard, I think you're good. As long as you're not going like super, super fast. But, you know, slow-ish down, squeeze, back up. Pretty simple. I did 3 sets there, and then I did overhead extensions for the long head of my tricep. Same thing here, moderate weight, relatively slow reps, full deep stretch, extension, squeezing, putting that effort in, making the mind-muscle connection, getting good sets in. And this one feels pretty good if you can go real deep and stretch. Sometimes I'll just keep it up at the top. You know, it's the effort you put in is going to give you the biggest results. So I did 3 sets there, and then it was time to move on to biceps. For biceps, I did cable curls. Started with I'd call it moderate. I didn't go as heavy as I did last time. I went moderate. You know, full stretch at the bottom, pull the weight up, squeeze your biceps at the top, slowly back down. I ended up doing 3 sets on that one, and biceps were feeling pretty pumped. And then, of course, I turned around, just another way to do cable curls. This one's a lot more stretch focused. Full extension at the bottom, pull the weight up nice and slow, squeeze at the top, slowly back down, full extension. It just feels a little bit different than when you're facing the cable stack, because that stretch position feels pretty good. So I'm really starting to like those, especially after doing the other cable curls, because my biceps are already fatigued. There's a lot of blood flowing to my biceps. So I think it feels better in the stretch position after you've already done some work for your biceps. Ended up doing 3 sets there, and my biceps were pretty thrashed, but I did want to put some finishing touches on it. So this is something I did on my last arm day, and I didn't record it, but I did record it this time. Just running the rack on the barbells doing bicep curls. So you don't want to start with your heaviest weight, because you don't want to be completely, fully fatigued after your first one. You want to be pretty close to completely fatigued, because you got a little ways to go after the first set. It's like a drop set pretty much. So I started with 60 pounds. I did 12 reps, felt pretty fatigued, racked it, walked around, grabbed the 50, did the same thing. Also keeping form pretty tight throughout this, not going too crazy. I don't think I got 12 reps on the 50. I went to the 40, same thing, back to the 30, and then we finished off with a 20. I don't think I counted the 20-pound barbell. I just went to town, went a little crazy, just putting the finishing touches on my workout, and my arms felt great. Felt really pumped, felt fatigued, and it felt like I did some good damage to them. Then I went to the bathroom, did my pose down, and then I got on the treadmill. Only had 20 minutes for cardio, but I did do 20 minutes. And then I got in the car and started talking to you guys, and this is where we're at now. So overall, the arm workout was very good, and I'll post it right after I'm done yapping. Everything feels good. Before I went to the gym, I had 2 rice cakes with some low sugar jelly on them. I had my creatine and my pre-workout. That seems to be a pretty good combination. And then when I get back in the house, I'm going to eat about 6 eggs for lunch. I have some keto tortilla wraps. I'm going to make some tacos. And then for dinner, I'll have some potatoes and lean ground beef. Maybe some veggies in there, I'm not sure. But that's the plan for today, and we're going to execute it. We're going to get results. We're going to keep pushing ourselves. What else can you ask for? Let's see. So tomorrow is going to be back day. I wonder if I'm going to switch it up tomorrow. I'm not sure. I always start with lat pull downs. It's a good start. I'll put lat pull downs at the end of my back workout and see how I feel about that. Maybe that's what I'll try. I think that's what I'll do. But I will see you guys tomorrow for back day. Enjoy the workout. Don't let that dreamer die. Keep the grind alive, and never, ever give up on yourself. I'll see you guys tomorrow.